You're watching Explore Tulsa.
Our family hockey history goes all the way back to the 90s, early 90s, when my father first took over as general manager for the Oilers, and have been around a lot of great hockey figures. The Gary Youngers of the world, Gordie Howe, in the early 90s came down and spent a weekend here in Tulsa. We've had the Stanley Cup here, at games. So our family has really taken in, the hockey world, and not growing up any hockey history before that. It all started with the Tulsa Oilers resurrection in the early 90s. There was really no hockey connection to our family necessarily before that. The family kind of dove in feet first, and we were all in from the very beginning there. It's not the typical path of other sports where you play grade school, high school, college. There's a lot of different avenues that you can take in hockey. There's junior hockey, there's camps that you can send your kids off to, there's schools of hockey that you can send your kids off to for training and development to eventually get to. A lot of these kids' goals are to one day play college hockey or maybe make it big and get to the pros. We still have families here who send their kids off to more typical hockey environments. Oklahoma is not necessarily, you don't think hockey first off when you think of Oklahoma, but up north in Minnesota and those areas, it's very prominent. There's a lot of youth hockey kids involved in our program, kids all the way from 3 years old up to the high school level, and then they start getting into our adult hockey leagues. But it's a real close-knit culture, and it's a culture that's a little different from some of the other sports because hockey is so unique. There's a lot of travel that goes into youth hockey. It can be a costly sport, so those who are in it are invested in it, and they're here 3-4 times a week sometimes. We provide a lot of different programs. The basic is Learn to Skate. We have over 200 kids enrolled in Learn to Skate. Our skating directors do a fabulous job of getting these kids involved and keeping them in the program. And so that's where a lot of these kids start off, is Learn to Skate, and they start at 3 years old. And they take 1 or 2 different paths. Some of them go into figure skating and some of them go into hockey. Some of them just stay in the Learn to Skate program. They just want to skate recreationally, and they'll come out during our public skates and stuff like that. So there's different avenues that each kid takes, but we offer more than just hockey. We offer figure skating, like I said, Learn to Skate, birthday parties. Our birthday parties are really big around here, especially in the hot summer heat. Like we had talked about earlier, when it's 100 degrees outside, what better place to come have a birthday party in July than the Oilers Ice Center, where it's about 50 degrees in here. So the Tulsa Oilers still practice here. We still work really closely with them in a lot of different avenues. They're big supporters of our youth hockey program. Our youth program, they skate down there during their intermissions, and they're real involved with a lot of their games and doing fundraising and stuff like that. So we work closely with them throughout the year. Our goal here is to provide a family fun atmosphere. We want kids to be able to come and enjoy skating. Like we've talked about, it's a unique thing to Tulsa, and we're excited to be able to provide that for kids of all ages and adults. Our adult hockey program, we've got 30 teams that play in our adult hockey program, over 250 gentlemen and ladies as well that participate in our program. So, we're here just to provide a place for people to come skate.